For me, makeup is very therapeutic. It takes me to a whole new world. Makeup is for all people. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's something that we have to understand. Society plays a whole role in the way people perceive things. You know, a lot of people don't want to do things because they think it might make them gay, it might make them this. Let's leave being gay alone. Yeah, so tell your boyfriend, like, you know what, I feel like, I don't know what it is, but I just have something about attraction to your dad. Cool. So I've been here for a long time, and I mean, like, I don't know if it's gonna be home forever. Obviously, I'm very spontaneous with my life. Like, even when I came to London, it was not planned. I never thought I would come back. I thought I would live in America forever. You know, so I don't know, but I mean, I could pretty much go back to America. I can go to London. I can Nigeria. Like, I can go anywhere I want to go.
No, of course. I find that, do you know what? I actually love London. I really love London, but I feel like because it's very obvious when you're like not a Londoner and you are, right? And like people always say to me, like, we're like when I like have people on, right, they'll be like, "You're not from London, are you?" I'm like, "Oh, is it Blake?" Like, yeah, very much.
I can't tell.
Is it? Oh, okay, say less.
I think you give me London vibes.
I think maybe because I have like mutuals in London, everyone kind of presumes it. But like, I don't know. I don't think London's for me. I quite like the idea of living like nearby, but somewhere that's like relatively calm, but I can dip in and out. I was meant to moving to Reading. That was the plan. Okay. But then. But
where do you live now?
So I live in Gloucestershire, but the reason why I'm here is because I was meant to be moving to Reading, right? And then it kind of fucked up, and I was saying to my people, I was like, I don't know what to do because I can't do this every weekend if I live there. It's just too much. And then, they were all like, well, why don't you bulk film? And then my friend is always like, I have a house, like take a key type of thing. So we've made it as accessible as it can be. You know, I'm quite lucky. Not everyone has it as easy as I do. But no, so I was leaving Finchley going to Ealing last night, and this guy, this like cute little blonde twink, right, and he was like proper pissed, to be fair. He was sweet though, and he was like trying to move to me, and he was like, "Oh, what are you saying, like where are you going?" And I thought, man, a boy like you would not say what are you saying, but let's keep it rolling anyway. And he was, "Oh, like I'm having a party back in South Kensington, maybe something like that." And I was like, "Oh, like I'm a bit tired, but like maybe if you like give me your digits, I'll meet you another time, right?" And he was, "Oh no, like I think you need to come now." But you know when someone is like so waved that you to the point that it's like, nah, like we can't even like entertain or contemplate. But it's weird because like where I'm from, I've never had male attention, like ever. But like in London, it's like a different breed. I don't know if that's because there's so many I feel like, especially for like the black queer space in London, everyone knows everyone. So I feel like when there's like someone who's like a bit more fresh or not as known, everyone kind of like jumps on board.
To be fair,
I don't know.
I mean, when I was single and I moved to London, I mean, like obviously in my situation is different because I never was exposed to anyone.
Yeah.
I was like with my family. I was exposed only to like my classmates.
Yeah.
So I didn't know anyone apart from my classmates. So I didn't go out. I only went back home. So it was quite like family based. Like I was not exposed. So when I moved to London when I was 18, that was the first time that I got exposed. So I didn't know how to live life in an independent way. So
yeah.
Obviously it's different for me because like I was just for the first time like really speaking to people, socializing with people. So I can't really gauge about the attention or not because it was like everything was attention for me. Like I was making friends. I was finding out about myself through people. So it was different. But I do understand that when someone fresh, because I had another friend who was a really close friend of mine, and we became friends, but he was like trying to guide me, like, okay, well, this is where the gay clubs are. This is like, because I had just identified as gay and I didn't really know how that was. So he was telling me like, as soon as you come to London, everyone's gonna want to be with you. And I think that's what pretty much you're saying. Like, like people want to like get to speak with you, communicate with you. So yeah,
I think I've gone from one extreme to another because where I'm from, the only black boys that seem to get fancied are like the proper like the straight ones that like wear like trap style, have like hair braided. Anyone else in between just doesn't get looked at. And because there's not many of us anyway, it's kind of like slim pickings. But obviously not enough for me to get liked by them. But no, pick up
So how does that make you feel?
How do you mean?
Like, obviously, you say you don't feel like you get a lot of male attention.
Yeah.
Does that make you feel a bit shy? Do you know how to?
I feel like do you know what? I feel like when I do get it, I don't know how to react because it's so like, I just think it's a bit of a joke. Like the fact that the idea of someone actually like liking the look of me or liking me, I think is quite bizarre. So like when someone's like moving to me or like trying to approach me, I'm like, well, like, are people watching? Is this being filmed? Like, are people taking the piss?
Like the prank almost.
Yeah, it feels too good to be true. But I feel like that's just like me just being a bit anxious. But yeah. But anyway, so this is going to be released in January. So obviously...
We're in January now.
Yeah, like near the end of January, sorry. It's been a long weekend.
When you said that, I was actually thinking next year. I don't know why. Because I feel like 2023 has just ended. So sometimes when people say January, I feel like you're talking about next year. So
Yeah.
like, January is quite a long way.
Yeah.
But still in January.
Nah, it's not going to be in my studio box for that long. But anyway, Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you as well.
How do you feel about what's 2024 saying for you? You feeling, what's your mood towards it, my friend?
I don't know. I feel like this year, I just hope it's going to be a year of new challenges for myself.
Of course.
Every year, like, I never want to depict a whole year good or bad because I feel like every day is full of
different
things.
Yeah, great.
And sometimes when you have like a series of bad ups and downs, people always feel like the whole year has gone bad, but it's just life in general is up and down. So I never really want to just think, it's going to be a good year or a bad year. But I think what I liked is to challenge myself to do things I don't really normally do. Like last year, I challenged myself to lose weight. You know what I mean?
Yes, let's talk about that. You've been doing really well. Fair play.
I had gained a lot of weight over the last few years. I was like, okay, I really want to just challenge myself to be consistent in working out again. And that was like a focus of mine. Not only that, I challenged myself to travel more because I love traveling. And
you have been outside.
Yeah, not outside necessarily. I just love traveling.
Yeah, okay.
So, and that's something that I got to do. And I got to do that not just through leisure, but I also got to do that through work as well. Like,
which is a bonus.
Yeah. So it was really, really good. So I just feel like I just want to have new experiences. Do you know what I mean? I'm 30 this year, so that's a big milestone for me.
Of course.
It's so weird.
You don't look it, bro.
Thank you. But yeah, the beard, it's doing something. But yeah, but I just want to just challenge myself to just have a good year, like just challenge myself to new experiences and stuff like that. So.
I think it's quite refreshing, like because I've always found. So I've met you about 3 times now, and you have quite.
When was the first time that we met?
We met at Black Pride.
Okay.
We met. As in, not Black Pride, we met at the Mixer.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you came up to me and gave me a hug, like, hey, how are you? And obviously, because I was speaking with Gada the week after, I assumed you guys must have interacted, but you were like, no, I just say hello to people. And I think you have quite, maybe this is me with the bad experience I've had with some people in the space, but you have quite like refreshing energy.
Okay.
Do you mean you're quite welcoming, you're quite warm, and that...
I love people.
And I can tell, I sense that, but that unfortunately isn't like the case for like a lot of people that are in this thing. But that's okay. It is what it is. I feel
like it's weird when you say that because like being in a creative space, especially posting through social media, the whole point of social media is to be social online and offline. Like, and it's so weird that you say that it's not a case where people are not going to be friendly, but we have to be friendly too, especially in an event like where we met for the first time, like that type.
Everyone was friendly there, I'd say.
Exactly. But in any space, even if it wasn't a creative environment, and I just saw you in Tesco or wherever, and you knew me, I'm gonna want to engage with you. I'm gonna know about you. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like I'm networking on and off. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of weird to me when you say that people are not.
I don't know. Maybe for me, and I was talking to a friend about it. They were like, "Do you think it could be because maybe you're not as established as the people that you mix with?" I was like, "Maybe, but that's not a reason to be rude to people." But
if I'm being honest with you, I prefer to meet just regular people versus people that are, as you said, quote unquote, established.
Yeah,
that's just me personally.
I can see why though. It's intimidating.
because not everyone has the same like outlook the way I do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And,
agreed.
Before, when I first came into this space, I was just excited. So I would engage with everyone. I didn't care. And then I would realize that some people would just burn on that same energy that I was on. And I just feel like, oh, you know, you don't really want to just give so much of yourself away, and it just feels like you're just being splattered all over the floor.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, it's okay.
I think people also have very different intentions as well. Like I said to you before filming, I don't know if this is a career for me. I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm not too sure. But my main thing is community. My main thing is creating a space for like Black and queer people. That's my priority. And anything else that comes with it is like an amazing bonus. But I don't try and have too many expectations because I'm cautious of the competition. But then at the same time, I know that I'm very good at making conversation. I should really up myself, but
yeah,
you know how it is.
Credit to yourself.
This is it.
And you keep on saying something like where you don't know if this is a career for you, but why do you say that? Because I feel like you should just try to like make the most out of it, because you're doing really well and you've got a talent. Because like to even have a conversation with someone takes skill because you have to be able to control someone, and sometimes people are like, okay, what do I say next? But you have to know how to like let that flow. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like when you have a positive outlook on something, like it will always flourish no matter what. It's all about the work that you put in. And I'm going to tell you, Jordan, it's never easy. Like it's not easy. I've been doing like this before I even knew that it was something that I could monetize or something that I could, like, I didn't even think there was an opportunity out of this. I did it for self-expression, to be myself. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't from any type of other opportunity. But now it's like, okay, this is an opportunity now. Like this is something that people can call a career. Do you know?
Yeah.
So now it's like, you know, I go through times where I'm like, oh, I want to be an air host. I want to be a translator. 'Cause I have other things that I would love to do as well. Do you know what I mean? But like at the same time, I'm good at doing my makeup. I'm good at not just
vouch for that.
I'm good at expressing myself. So if it's a career that I can do, like even through the times where it seems like it's not really popping like that, I still go through it, because one day I'll be shocked. I'll be like, oh, this actually went this way. Do you know what I mean? It goes in just different directions, but it's not like the way you think it will be, you know? So I think keep it going. Like you can, you know, make it into like a big career, like have your own network and all this stuff. Like, do you know what I mean?
Right, noted. Okay, my energy for 2024 is now changing. This is a career. Okay, but Dami, I am really, because I really like you. I think you're very cool. I think you're very talented. I really appreciate your time and the stuff that you do. So let's roll it back a bit. Okay. So I am familiar with you from... This is going to sound really random. So I found your videos during uni. Okay. How old am I? Okay, I'm 24. So it would have been like 21, 22. Okay. It was like a group chat, like you and like some of your boys. Yes. Yeah. And ever since then, I've been quite invested. And I think I'm not like a makeup babe, but like, do you know what? Part of me thinks 2024 is the year to be different. And I think I'm maybe going to like try and like, not indulge, but like engage into that somewhat, because I think, do you know what, like F it, and I really want to kind of like unleash my like true inner queer self, and I feel like that is someone who is a bit more flamboyant presenting with makeup, so watch this space. But if we roll it back a bit, so how did this start for you? Was it YouTube first, or was there anything prior, or like what's the debut?
Okay, so like I said earlier, I didn't know, I was just expressing myself. So rolling it all the way back, I started doing makeup.
Cool.
Okay? So I did makeup when I moved to London. Moving to London was for school, but for me, it was to be me. Like that was my main focus. My parents thought that you're going to study, but I took this as I'm going to indulge in being Damilola, and I want to find out all types of me. And one of my interests that I had gained was makeup. I was like, I want to really know how to do makeup, because I've not always been such a confident person in high school. I was not confident at all. So I thought that maybe if I did my makeup, I could unleash my inner beauty. Like I could actually find out Damilola is not a bad looking person, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, So I came to London and I was wearing my makeup discreetly, so you wouldn't know that I was wearing makeup. I would wear makeup and I would have it in like a little nylon bag. And I would buy like a few products and hide it at home. And I'd do my makeup and I would go out and people would always compliment me. And my makeup was super, super like very natural, but people loved it. And especially at that time, you didn't really see... Guys weren't known to look gorgeous.
Yeah, they weren't.
In terms of like,
guys weren't like seen as like pretty. Wasn't really a thing.
Girls were always like shocked, like, what are you wearing in your skin? What is that? So after I gained a lot of attention, I said, you know what? I need to really be a makeup artist, because like I've got loads of girls that want me to do their makeup. I know nothing about how to do makeup. So I started to try. I went to Body Shop, and I was a makeup artist in Body Shop. Then I went into MAC. And when I went into MAC, I met loads of beautiful people. And I was like, oh my goodness. And one of our friends, her name is Repo, she was a YouTuber already.
Yes, love her. Yes.
Yeah, she was a YouTuber.
She's very cool.
And me and her, when we first met, we literally clicked. Like, because I'm, like you said, I have good energy all the time.
Yeah.
So I came up to her, I was like, do you think I'm going to get the job? And she was like, yeah, you're going to get the job. And I just kept texting her on Instagram, like, do you think I'm going to get the job? She's like, yes, you're going to get the job. And I ended up getting the job. And because we had interacted a bit, we just started a friendship. And she said, you are one of a kind. Why don't you do YouTube? I said, do you think I could be a YouTuber? Like, do you think so? She said, yeah, you've got such a beautiful personality. So
Agreed.
what she did, she was like, she put me in her YouTube videos, and all the comments were like, Dami, make a YouTube. So I was like, I got really gassed. I was like, I need to do a YouTube.
As you should, man.
So this
Yeah.
camera that you're using right here, I bought the same camera. I don't know what one this is or whatever, but I got a camera like that. And then I got my laptop, and then I just started doing my YouTube. I did my first video, and I got views instantly. Like, the first video got like loads of views, and I just kept getting views, and I just kept doing it, and that's how it started.
It's interesting because obviously, so I would say that makeup predominantly is a very female-dominated space.
Yes.
Which, in a way, I kind of appreciate, because women don't have, women aren't centered for a lot of things, a lot of sectors. So in a way, it's kind of nice to have that. But with that,
obviously, makeup is generally what women do.
Yeah.
So it's going to also be dominated by women, because it's like, they're the most target audience when it comes to.
No, of course, predominantly, yeah. But my question to you is, how have you found navigating a space which is mainly like female centered?
No, because although it's female dominated, they love the opinion.
Probably more welcoming, of course,
because they even prefer at times that men do their makeup. They love men, and when I say they love men, not in any other manner. They love men to assist them with their hair, fashion, style, because they know that we have a different idea and knowledge about.
Yeah, of course,
get two different perspectives from a female and a man perspective. So I never had no issues. It was very popular amongst my female clients. Like, in the beginning, they were obsessed with me. They wanted me there. If they could put me in their bag and zip it, they would just lock me in that bag forever. They were obsessed with me. So I found a lot of success, and I think I even fell in love with them through it, because they always gave me so much self-encouragement. And I think when I was quite young, I'm still young anyways, but when I was younger, I needed that. So I found my confidence through them.
That's so refreshing to hear. And I think I love the idea of how I was watching this, I really wish I could remember his name, is this American guy who was talking about makeup, and he was saying to me that it saved him. He was saying that it is his most comfortable form of expression, where he feels safest. It's where he kind of sees it as like therapeutic, he said.
Yeah.
Which I find really interesting as someone who's not like a makeup wearer but appreciates it a lot. So with that being said, then what significance would you say makeup has like towards you?
I agree with that comment. I was going to actually touch on that. For me, makeup is very therapeutic. It takes me to a whole new world. Like, I feel like when I do my makeup, I'm in Damilola Island, and I just see birds flying around, and I just see butterflies, and then I see my picture here, I see my eyebrows on one side, I see my contour on this side, and as I do my makeup, instantly my mood instantly lifts up. Because I see myself, before I look good anyways, but as I just see myself like become better, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, the confidence comes out of nowhere, and then I just feel like things that bother me don't matter. Like, I could be
like escapism, right?
I could be going through like the worst times, and sometimes like life is hard. Life is depressing, actually. We're grateful to live life, but there's some aspects of it that can be so depressing. But me doing my makeup, that 1 hour is like...
You kind of take it all away,
It just it releases me. And then after doing my makeup, for the whole day, if I have my makeup on, I'm like, okay, I'm chilled, I'm happy, even though I know that I've got problems. Take it off, and I'm like, okay, I've got to pay my bill.
Yeah.
Take it off, I need to sort my life out, do you know what I mean? But I start again tomorrow, and I'm like, I don't remember it. So it really helps me in that top. It's like a personal drug.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No,
and I love it so much, and I know that although that it helps me, it's also the other side of it where it kind of is hard for me, because like I'm a black man, and I'm a black African man as well. And there's a lot of expectations out of me where people think, okay, well, you know, we don't really see him wearing makeup, or people judge me all the time for wearing full face makeup. And I wear makeup in public, you know.
As you should.
Yeah,
as you should.
Public, but I've always worn it in public. I think now recently is okay to wear it in public, but I wore it at a time where
it's a bit like taboo.
No one really saw this. Do you know what I mean? So
okay,
I would get a lot of, you know, interaction with people that was making me very uncomfortable, but I always ignored it because I knew that at the end of the day it's for me. No one can take anything that's for you. Do you know what I mean? So this is very for me. So I don't care what anyone has to say because I'm doing this for myself, and I fought so hard to do things for myself. So at the end of the day, if you don't like it, that's your own problem.
Yeah, and that's on you, 100%. I'm gonna have to let you do my makeup one day, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you got the eyebrows already, so it's just the rest
saves you a job, doesn't it?
Yeah. His eyebrows are so good, guys. Like
they are natural, believe it or not. Even the people,
they literally, like, I'm a makeup artist, so when I see people, I like see different things I like about them. Like,
let me show you a picture of what they look like. Naturally.
Do you groom them at all?
No, so they're literally they're waxed and threaded.
Okay, they're waxed and threaded. That makes sense. But sort of fleek.
But people don't believe me when they're real. So this is what they look like naturally.
Oh wow. Yeah, you have very.
Yeah.
I mean, I can tell you've got very thick brows. To be honest, my brows used to be like that. But what happened to my brows is I've got them threaded for years. The shape has instantly like reduced.
Really? See, mine haven't. Mine are literally have been the same for like 4 years. My eyebrow lady, she's like lovely. She likes to think, she's like, oh, they've really changed, haven't they? I'm like, no, Amy, they haven't. They're literally still as bushy as they were 4 years ago.
When I was like 17, I had a unibrow. I actually had a unibrow, and yeah, I hated my unibrow so much.
I think it suits some people, you know.
I didn't like mines. I did not like mines. So the first time I ever did my eyebrows was when I was in. Oh, be careful. Was when I was in high school, and the brows looked so good. So since then, I've been obsessed.
What's your favorite element, of makeup? What's your favorite part?
My favorite element of makeup, everything. But I'll tell you a few. I love doing my eyebrows. Okay, so if I do my makeup and I don't have to do anything else, my eyebrows, if I do my eyebrows, I like it. Then I like contouring. I love contouring, especially for my face, because I feel like my face is chubby. Contouring just really makes me feel like, okay, I feel better now.
Yeah.
I love doing my eye makeup as well, because eye makeup for me really changes my makeup style. Like if I do different eye makeup every day,
it's very pleasing to see as well. I find,
and it also changes my makeup, so it makes my makeup look different all the time. So
yeah,
I feel like it gives it an edge every single time. Yeah, but to be honest, I love everything.
Yeah,
doing everything, like every part of makeup is
okay.
I love baking, which is setting it, and it really lifts and snatches.
Define baking.
Baking would be you use a bit of loose powder to to elongate your makeup, to make it stay longer. But not only that, it also lifts the face in a way depending on the way you use it, and it makes your makeup stay on longer. But I just love the way it feels on the skin, like it mattifies it. Like I really love it.
Do you know what my concern is? Right, so I have quite bad skin.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay, that's very kind of you.
Yeah,
quite clearly the lights are working in my favour today. So I think I have quite bad skin, right? So my concern is if I was to indulge into makeup, would it make my skin worse? That's my concern.
I always tell people that makeup is not a personal skincare treatment.
Yeah.
So I won't say it damages your skin, but you need to do your skincare.
Yeah, I am quite obsessed with skincare.
Don't do their skincare, but they do their makeup, and then their skin end up it doesn't look good.
Because surely, once you've taken it off, it feels a bit.
Yeah, but also it's the way your makeup's gonna look too. If you don't do your skincare, your makeup is not gonna look great.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Cool.
So I would say it doesn't make your skin worse, but you need to take your skincare seriously.
Yeah.
You need to cleanse your skin, moisturize your skin. And that's before your makeup and even after your makeup. So that's very important, because if you do your makeup all the time and you don't do your skincare, you're going to get acne.
No, it is. I recommend a really good cleanser to you. This is as a black guy that has very irritating hairs.
Guess what? Is it black soap?
No, but I use their sun cream. No, but I don't think it's actually a black made product, but it's really good. Do you know? Are you familiar with Liz Earle?
Yes, I am.
Their men's cleanser is literally like the best thing. I've never found anything that like works so well with my facial hair. It's so, I can't recommend it more.
What is it called? Is it Hot and Polish?
Maybe it's like a brown. It's like a brown. I've got it in my bag. I'll show you after.
Okay.
It's like Liz Earl men's cleanser, but it's really. I cannot recommend it more. It's really, really
I've
good.
tried Liz Earl, but my favorite cleanser is CeraVe. I love CeraVe.
Is that the blue one? No, the white one.
They come in all colours.
I'm trying
I like CeraVe.
Is it like relatively cheap?
£11.
Yeah, I think I use their moisturizer. I'm pretty sure.
Got the moisturizers.
Yeah.
Got that cleansers, but I love their foaming cleanser.
Okay, noted.
Like I would, but I use various skincare products.
Yeah, I think when you have like the addition of like the facial hair as well, it's really important to find something that kind of like soaks in with that and works well.
I don't struggle with any.
Is it?
No, I don't struggle with no bumps or something.
So
And I think the reason why I don't, I think I would, but I don't shave my beard. I just shave the line of my beard, so it doesn't. My hairs are not chopped off, if that makes sense. I don't trim down my hairs. So when I used to shave all of this, I got a lot of bumps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of bumps. But because I don't want to shave my beard, my hairs don't, the hair follicles aren't really like disturbed, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, no, that's the thing. And they do say to people, if you have those issues with your skin, let it grow, because that's the only way to stop it.
Yeah, because when I used to shave it all the time, I struggled with a lot of ingrown hair.
It's natural with black hair, annoyingly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the unfortunate thing about, us.
One of the consequences, yeah.
But we look good, so that's another positive.
But one thing I also really appreciate about you is I would say you've become someone who's very, how would I word it? Very like well recognized in the UK. Like my black gay friends, when they were like, "Who are you talking to tomorrow?" I was like, "Oh, Dami." You're like, "Oh my god, no way!" Like literally about 4 of them were like, they really rate you. I think you're someone who's become quite. I don't know how do I word this. I'm a conversationist, I promise. Like recognizable and quite present in the space, as someone who's very confident with who they are as like a black like queer gay person.
I love that you said that. I actually don't ever think of it like that. I wouldn't think I'm well recognized.
Yeah,
I mean,
different.
When you said that, my heart started beating. I got a bit scared.
I mean, different takes, I guess, but my people seem to really like you.
You know what? I've been in this space for a long time, but my goal was never to be well recognized. I just wanted to just be known as a good makeup artist.
Yeah,
that was really. I wanted to improve my makeup. Every picture I used to upload was not for the world to know me. It was for me to just show that I could do makeup.
People probably see that though, because I think a lot of the time you can tell people's intentions, whether they're like doing it purely for like growth and money and deals, or are you doing it just to try and better yourself and the people?
Obviously now I can't lie and say that now it's different goals now.
Yeah, for sure, but that comes naturally.
Now as you become image and as you build yourself, there's different things that you can gain out of it. Do you know what I mean? So now I do want to be I do want to have opportunities where I can like be recognized in the creative space, not like for the world to know me, but for me to just have opportunities like with brands or stuff like that, or like for me to grow and do this as a good career for myself. Yes,
you say that though, but you are traveling. Yeah, you are doing your fair work trips. I've seen online.
I know. I'm lucky and I'm blessed, but we can always do better.
Yeah,
we can always do better. It's never in this. You need to be humble, and a lot of people in their high they get so excited, but things change so quickly. Things change.
People, agreed. People can at one point be like a high from a low, and it can be a very drastic change.
Drastic. It doesn't take long for it to change.
It's quite it's quite concerning, really.
Doing a good job.
Yeah, and staying consistent.
Yeah.
Okay, Dami. So before we move on, then, so my question to you is, I guess it's kind of 2 questions. What advice would you give to men who want to feel confident with makeup? And then, just generally, what advice do you have for like fellow creators trying to become established?
Okay, let's focus on the men wearing makeup first.
Okay.
So, makeup is for all people. Do you know what I mean? That's something that we have to understand. Society plays a whole role in the way people perceive things. A lot of people don't want to do things because they think it might make them gay, it might make them this. Let's leave being gay alone. Makeup can be worn for all types of reasons. Do you know what I mean? You came to me and you said that you feel like, but your reason was that you wanted to find your inner queerness, which is fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's you. But another friend of yours or another person that you know might say they just want to look a bit better when they go out to a date, or when they go for a photo shoot, or for just generally they want to find they have skin issues, they want to improve their skin. That's okay. It has nothing to do with their sexuality.
No, of course.
Once we understand that, and once that is good, once that is all understood, then people are going to be more comfortable wearing makeup. You don't have to wear makeup the way I wear makeup. I love wearing my lashes. I love contouring. I love to. I don't mind if my highlight is brighter than this. I love all of that stuff. You can tell I'm wearing makeup. I want you to know and look at me and be like, okay, this guy has got the whole makeup shop on his face. But then not everyone has to wear like that. Do you know what I mean? I'm wearing makeup today. My makeup's quite, natural.
Relatively subtle, yeah.
I have different days, but I want to be natural. And that's the fun part about makeup. It evolves with the way you feel. So for all the guys who want to wear makeup. Don't care what anyone has to say. Do things, because we need to live in a world. We need to start doing things for ourselves.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
100.
Not be worried about what people are going to say. So that's what I would say. Just wear makeup, have fun with it. And if you need my help, you know where to find me.
On it. Okay. And then for creatives who are trying to become more, I guess, a bit established and concrete,
I would say keep posting. That's the honest truth. And don't be discouraged by the performances. Everyone struggles to get noticed in terms of content. But I would say keep posting and enjoy it. Don't feel pressured to do content. Like, enjoy it. Don't be scared. A lot of people are scared to put themselves online because they're like, oh my God, the comments. Ignore the comments. You know what I mean? Have fun with it. And you don't have to spend loads of money to do content. You don't have to get a camera. You don't need a ring light. Just use the things that you have.
I think if you have like a likable personality, that will show. 100%.
People, and I love TikTok. I have to say TikTok, for example, because TikTok gives an opportunity to engage with anyone new. Once you have something about you and people see, they're going to want to follow you. They want to know your journey. They want to know what you're up to. They want to, they want to be exposed by you. So it's important to just be you. Don't try to copy other people. That never works. Do you know what I mean? We can tell. Do you know what I mean? Just be you.
We can tell, yeah. Okay, noted. Cool. All right, Dami, we're going to move on to a segment.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know if you're familiar with this from before. So it's called Side to Side.
Side to Side, okay.
Yeah. So the way it works is there's two sides, and basically you and I both give our preference and we just say why.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, definitely. Okay, cool. Right, okay, so Dami, Side to Side, I'm a celeb or Big Brother?
As in what I want to be on? What I prefer watching.
Let's say as like a consumer, as what you prefer watching.
Okay. Big Brother. Because I don't really enjoy I'm a Celeb.
So I haven't watched I'm a Celeb for a long time yet.
So lucky for me, I've watched both.
Okay.
Because my boyfriend watches both of them.
Yeah.
He loves those shows. But I couldn't connect with I Am Celeb because I just found it very boring. But Big Brother, although they just sit in the house and took all day, I just thought they had a bit of drama going on. And I love evictions.
And Big Brother's very OG.
Yeah.
Before it's very I don't know if natural's the right word, but it's like very. It feels less like marketable. It's more like authentically like reality TV. Yeah. I watched I'm a Celeb this year purely for Nella.
Yeah, I watched it for her as well.
I feel like as a community, we had to kind of all like build together and watch it.
On TV, and as soon as I didn't see her there anymore,
I know, literally, I switched off as well. Yeah. But no, I love Big Brother. I'm really happy it's back. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really hoping that someone I know happens to apply and goes on it, then I can I'm hoping loads of my friends have been like, oh, I'm going to apply, but people are very good at talking. Then I actually had
two of my friends actually be on Big Brother on, I don't know which season they were on there, but
really
that time I really watched the show because
that's cool.
Yeah, there was
a claim. The twins.
No, not twins.
Oh, wait, Deborah and
Hannah, yeah.
Oh, I love them. Yeah. They're really cool. Yeah. They were funny. I really liked them.
That's the time I really watched Big Brother because I was like trying to what my friends doing on the show.
Yeah, of course. You have to. Yeah.
But it's a good show, it's a good show, and I just love that. I just love these type of shows because it gives opportunity for people to just have a way to communicate with the world.
Yeah.
So I just love those type of shows.
And because also we're in a very influencer space and very influencer catered. Like Love Island is just influencers coming in and out, right? Whereas Big Brother, we get
more general.
We get real people. There's the winner Jordan, who I think is absolutely hilarious. I feel like he's signed to something. I think he's very secure of what he's doing, like creatively, but he's just so funny, and he's not like the typical like influencer. Do you know what I mean? It's I
Did he win this season?
Yeah, the winner. The guy that won.
I don't remember.
Okay, fair enough. But his name's Jordan. Sorry, Jordan. But it's just refreshing to have that instead of someone who's like just trying to be the next like Molly May. Do you know what I mean? So cool. Okay, so this is like hypothetically because this isn't applicable yet.
Okay.
So marriage or cohabitating?
That's a good one. I would say marriage, maybe.
Yeah, you're a hopeless romantic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love.
I can be.
Love. Okay. Cool.
Yes, I would say that, especially in the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cute.
I would say marriage because marriage is always the goal of a lifetime.
Do you reckon?
Yes, I think that's the intention that you have when you want to get married to someone. You know you want to be with them for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And I feel like cohabitating is just temporary.
Yeah, and also I feel like with
unless you have a goal, you can still cohabitate.
Yeah,
a goal.
I think also with marriage, there's more work put into it. Like, I think cohabitating, you can quite easily like exit each other, which probably isn't the most optimistic way of looking at it. But okay, cool. Do you know what? I would say cohabitating, but that's just because I'm a child of divorce.
Okay. So you don't want to get into something for a long time?
I do.
Have you been in a long relationship?
No, guys don't like me.
Oh, really? Why do you say? What is it like? I mean, it's not about guys liking you, but that one person that you come across,
yeah,
and you have that instant click with it.
Yeah,
it could take you to a whole new journey that you never even knew that you could go on.
Yeah, and I'm very like open to the idea of that. Like I went to a psychic and they told me I'm going to fall in love this year.
Really?
Yeah.
2024 is going to be a big year for you.
supposedly, but
do you have like a very? Are you picky? Like I like my guy to be like this, or do you have a certain type?
In a sense, I like it's more than just the way you behave. It's about having like mannerisms and decorum. I don't really care for like, the only thing I really care for really is teeth, which sounds really selfish, but I really care about teeth.
So if you have bad teeth, you just can't do it.
It would take a lot.
You have to have a lot behavior and a great
and you'd have to really like lick my mum's fucking ass, and preferably someone of color, but that's just like a culture thing.
But you would date like outside of the
100. I mean, I'm half white. It'd be hypocritical not to. But those are my main preferences, and just someone who will make me do things that I wouldn't do myself.
Okay.
So someone who's a bit adventurous.
And you've never met a guy like that yet? Because once you do, you would change your answer.
I feel like the fact that I'm having to think about it means no. Like I've had like a couple of situationships where they weren't very substantial. Where I'm from, it's very predominantly DL men. Annoyingly, it's not something I would entertain now. But like when you're like an 18, 19-year-old and you don't really have anything else to deal with, and it kind of makes you think this is like my reality, right? But then when I've met my friends in London, they're like, "No, Jord, what the hell? That's not reality. That's just misfortune," you know. But yeah, for the time being, let's say cohabitating on my side. But if I was to meet like Daniel Kalula and he was on my team, we would get married. But we shall see. Okay, so Netflix or YouTube?
Oh, that's a good one. Honestly, I would say YouTube. I love Netflix.
Snap.
I love Netflix a lot. But I don't watch it as much as I watch YouTube. I watch YouTube for everything. How to do this, how to do that. Like my favorite YouTubers. My boyfriend's a YouTuber. I'm always watching his videos. You know what I mean? So I'm just always like on YouTube. So I would say if they had to cancel one, please don't cancel YouTube. Do you know what I mean? So I would say, but I love Netflix as well. I can't lie. I love Netflix. I
have a really like hit and miss relationship with Netflix. I feel like it's very, how do I word it? I feel like it's very hit and miss. Like there are certain seasons and periods where like there's so much going on, and then there's some where there's literally nothing.
I'm a bit weird. I don't watch all the stuff that everyone watches on Netflix.
Ooh, he's a bougie babe. Okay.
I only watch Bollywood movies.
Is it?
Just Bollywood. So I don't know. So when people say about hit or miss on Netflix, I just watch that Bollywood.
There is a lot of Bollywood, to be fair,
so
on that. Yeah. Okay, noted.
So when I do my Netflix, it's just for Bollywood movies.
Yeah.
You know.
I like not even
the Nollywood ones as well. Yeah.
Okay, no.
I don't watch like all these like my boyfriend, for example. Unless someone recommends it to me and it's good, or like he watches like Netflix all the time.
Like the trending stuff.
Like, all these shows, and I can sometimes engage with it if it's interesting, but most of the time I just find it so boring.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I get out of the zone. I'm like, oh, okay, but yeah.
I respect that you don't hop on trends.
No, I mean, I probably would, but it's just like my interest is just out of this world. You know?
Yeah.
Interested, yeah.
Noted. I feel like it's kind of off-brand to not say YouTube because of what I do.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, YouTube, I'd say I watch a lot of podcasts on YouTube. I'm actively trying to find like creative people that I'm not too familiar with. I keep on finding, and like for black queer people in particular, particularly men, not that I'm against finding black women, I just was looking for, because of like DL experiences and all of that. There's a lot in America. There's loads in America. I was browsing the other day and there was like countless amount, whereas in the UK I don't think there's any. I don't think there's any, but not that I know of anyways. But I know in America they're more, but you can't compare that. Yeah.
Because I feel like in America they're very like open with their sexuality. They want to talk about it. Whereas in the UK, as black men, we're not so open about sexuality as much, shall I say.
The only thing which I consume where I think they have, like a group of men have like regular like conversations about like black gay experiences is Javon's Room. They're the only people I can think of.
I was actually going to say that as well.
Yeah, great channel. Love them.
When I first started doing videos, it was because we didn't see anyone that would.
Yeah, and I've actually watched a video where you've actually said that before. Yeah, it's interesting. There's a real space for it. I would love for there to be like a podcast or a show with like a range of like black men in the UK that talk about their experiences, like a chat show type of energy, because we don't have one like that. We have a lot for the girls, a lot for the straight black guys. There's tons of them in the UK.
The black guys need to be open about it. Some are, and there's some that are trying to do it now as well.
Yeah,
it's very good to see because things are changing.
It's something that I would see. Yeah, well. It's something that I would definitely subscribe to. 100%.
And it will help a lot of us out because we want to be able to relate to something.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? This
is it. And I feel like when like your consumption of content, especially when you're younger, maybe not so much, I mean, I guess it is still now, but especially when you're younger, and like it just seems that like a lot of the spaces are taken up by like white gay boys. So we're like, I can't relate to this. These aren't my people. I mean, I guess it's half of me, but you know what I mean. Okay, cool. But we're both saying YouTube.
Yeah,
sweet.
YouTube for the win.
Yeah, nice. Okay, Beyonce or Rihanna?
Oh my gosh, that's hard. Only because I'm Senor Fenty on Instagram. My name has Fenty.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'll be going against my brand.
Do you know what? I didn't even think that when I wrote it. I thought if it had been Blades, okay, cool.
If I'm being honest, Beyonce is my favourite singer.
Yeah. Did you go on the Renaissance tour?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've been to two other. I went to Renaissance and I also went to, how did you pronounce it?
I say Renaissance. But everyone says it differently.
Why is that? Is that just?
I think because Americans say it differently, and I think the things that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Very like,
very like bougie, don't it? Yeah.
Renaissance. I'm gonna have to start saying it like that. I went to the Renaissance tour, and then I went to the Formation one as well.
Yes, same. That was very good. That was in like the London Arena, I believe. Wembley, okay, where am I thinking? I don't know where I'm thinking of there. Oh no, I'm thinking of the one after. I went to the one with her and Jay-Z.
Okay, no, I didn't go on the Run tour.
Yeah, that one was very good.
Yeah, I went to the Formation one. To be fair, I'll be honest, I love Renaissance. I love that tour a lot, but I really had a good time in the Formation tour.
Agreed, I preferred it.
The reason why I think I had so much fun was because that was like the first time I ever went on a Beyonce concert.
Yeah.
And also it was free.
Oh, okay.
I didn't pay for it.
Oh, lovely.
Making it more fun.
Love to hear that. Yeah, 100%.
My friends,
her tickets aren't cheap.
They're not cheap at all. My friend wanted to go, but she had malaria.
Jesus.
She had malaria. Her boyfriend was also meant to go with her, so he got it for her. But she had malaria, and he had no interest to go without her. So they just gave the tickets out to me and her sister.
Oh, love that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna go. And it was so random. I was like, you know what, to Beyonce, I cancelled everything. I was like, I'm gonna go.
As you should.
Beyonce. It was so much fun.
Do you know what though? And it's really weird because Beyonce is obviously, I personally think she's the best performer alive.
I mean, I hate to like compare, but she's an amazing performer.
Say it again, sorry.
I hate to compare, but she's an amazing performer.
But I think, do you know what it is though? I saw this thing online. I don't think she'll get the credit that she deserves until she's dead.
But what's funny is that people don't get the credit they deserve till they die.
That's what I'm saying. Because you know how everyone like Rose, like Whitney, Amy, MJ.
People, that's just how we are as people. Like, we appreciate people more when we know that we're never going to see them again. That's really sad.
It's quite a bad way of looking at it, really.
It's really sad. But that's just, I guess, a part of life. But that's why I always feel like you need to appreciate people. One of my really close friends actually died.
Yes, I saw.
Yeah. And I feel like we were really close, but when he passed away, I kind of felt like I didn't appreciate him as much as I thought I did. And I really loved him so much. He was really like one of my close friends. And that's why now I really want to appreciate people even more. Even though I know I appreciate them already, but just that extra care, that extra appreciation.
You never know, do you?
You just don't know. Like you said, people are going to appreciate Beyonce more when she dies. And that's with any other artist, best or not the best. You know what I mean?
100%. Okay, so the last one. Trips in the UK or trips outside of the UK?
That's an easy one. Trips out of the UK. I feel bad because I've actually not explored the England.
Not many people have, you know.
I've been in England for over 11 years and I've really only been to London. I've been to Birmingham, and then when I do go outside for work or something, I don't even care to look around. I don't.
Yeah, it's very much like the event, in and out hotel.
Going back home.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I don't even get to, like, I've been to Manchester about 3 times, but I don't even know what is in Manchester or what is Manchester. I just went for wow.
And also that's like a city. You need to experience going to like some like a little like countryside. Really? Not even like a beach in the UK?
I've been to Brighton once.
Love Brighton.
To do something.
Love Brighton.
But I didn't see what Brighton's all about.
Yeah.
So I feel like I still have to go to explore Brighton. I've been to like Southampton only for what I had to go for. So I've been to different areas, but I don't explore. London's the only city where I've actually explored. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, damn it, you're missing out, man.
I know. What city would you recommend? I mean, you're not from London, so you know more. What cities would you say I need to go to? Bristol's lovely. You can cope without Birmingham, to be honest. I've been to Birmingham. I actually like Birmingham.
Leeds, love Leeds.
I've been there.
Bristol, Leeds, Cardiff.
Not been there.
Damn it! I'm actually going to send you a list later.
I want to go to more places in England, even like Scotland and all these places.
So I've never been to Scotland, but it sounds lovely. Like I've only heard good reviews about Scotland. Yeah. Even where I live is like, I mean, I don't really rate it, to be honest. But when I talk to people here who have been to where I'm from, they're like, oh my god, it's lovely. I'm like, yeah, if you're like a pensioner, it's very like countryside, very like
it depends
rural.
on your interest, because you say it's nice, but then you go there, there's like nothing there.
Do you like do you appreciate like a trip where it's just like relaxation? Like, are you like a walker? No.
I'm not.
Okay.
I like that.
My ends ain't for you then.
But where's not for me?
My ends ain't for you.
Oh, not for me.
No.
But I like I love to explore busy cities. Like
cool.
I love like going to busy cities. I love culture. So I love like culture. I love like architecture.
I would suggest Bristol and Leeds.
Bristol, even like Edinburgh. I know Edinburgh's quite nice in that, or like Scotland, for example. So I wouldn't mind going there. But I love like cities that have historic. Because I'm a nerd. Like that's one thing about me. I love
Really, you don't give nerd.
I love
interesting
about things. Like I love watching documentaries on different countries. That's why I speak 6 languages, because I love culture. So
what languages?
I speak Hindi, Urdu, Spanish, Portuguese, English, and my language.
Oh god, you're putting the rest of us to shame, man.
So I love languages, and I would love to learn even more. I just feel like
very good skill to have. Very good skill to have.
To be honest, I love it. You know, I did it with just not through gaining anything. I just love doing it.
For the sake, yeah.
So that's why I say outside the UK, because I'm always eager to know what's outside of my home. Do you know what I mean? But like in my home, I don't think when I go to these places you mentioned, what will I gain out of it? I don't think like what will I, But I could be wrong, you know.
No, I hear it. I do have a lot of friends who live in London who don't really venture out because they're like, well, anything that I need or want is in London.
Exactly.
So why am I?
But then what is there to see? Like, if you tell me something's nice, you know, I've been to Birmingham, I've been to Manchester, I've been to all the other cities, and when I go there, I'm just like, it's nice, I have a good time, but I don't need to go there just for no reason. Do you know what I mean?
I understand.
So,
okay.
But we'll try to do more trips though in the UK.
I'm going to send you a list after. Okay, right. Anyway, so to end this, we are got some dilemmas. So these technically were from a few weeks ago, but I lost the file because I don't know about you, but I'm someone who like deletes a lot of stuff, and I just don't think twice. And I thought, oh, okay, I recovered it, so I thought may as well use them. I'm intrigued to get your takes. I haven't read them properly yet.
Okay.
That's if I can find. That's if I can find them.
I'm curious. I'm like, oh, what is this?
Right.
You know what's interesting about podcasts? Though, I have to say, I always thought like podcasts were like live, but it's not actually. It doesn't have to be live, does it?
I would be very impressed with people that do it live, mainly because I edit so much.
So when you edit it and you put it on like different like streaming stuff, it's then just like a audio without the video.
How do you mean?
Like when you put it on like Spotify, all this other stuff.
Let me show you what I do. So
it's just like you're uploading it onto these places, and it's just as if you edited the audio. So it's just like.
Yeah, it does. But I have that.
Okay, what's that? That's Spotify.
This is Spotify. Yeah.
So you actually play the video like that. Oh my god. I thought it was radio. I didn't know. I thought it was like a radio thing.
But obviously, like if people are walking, they just listen to it.
Yeah.
But no, like I don't think I've
Apple Music. I just thought it was like a thing that you just like a radio station.
I think it's a Spotify feature only. I don't think any other one can do it. But no, yeah, I don't think I've ever had it where I've not been able to edit bits out. Usually because we have like a break, someone goes to the toilet or someone says or does something, so it just doesn't really work.
Okay.
It's like I can't think of what exactly, but there were like bits where we were talking in between when I was talking to Good and like I thought, well, this isn't part of the conversation, so that needs to get cut. Do you know what I mean?
That's so cool.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of YouTube tutorials. Okay, right. So dilemmas, yeah. So.
Perfect.
Right, okay. I'm seeing a guy and I'm obsessed with him. He doesn't treat me right, but he's the best in bed I've ever had. I think I'm in love. What do I do?
He doesn't treat you right. That's a very important part for me. If he's not treating you right and he doesn't basically you guys are just having sex. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
So obviously but long term you're not going to feel good. Because it's like, fair enough, in the moment you're enjoying the sexual encounter.
Yeah.
But then it's like, he's still going to be treating you bad. So what has to be done? A communication between the both of them has to be done, where the person has to express the concerns. Like, okay, you know what? I would prefer that you treat me better. What you do, I don't like. I mean, and if they can't come to a conclusion, the person has to leave.
But to be honest, I don't think it's love. I think sometimes we fail to distinguish the difference between being in love and being dickmatized.
Well,
because
but having sex can make someone fall in love, though. I think so. For
you
some people,
you reckon?
For some people, yes, because you're having that intimate one with someone, you're exchanging energies with them, and they can make you, and even though they don't like the way they make them feel. They kind of do in a way because they enjoy the time when they have sex. So that's the way you make you feel.
I just find that really interesting, the fact that someone can literally be in love with someone and they know they're being treated badly, and for them to actually
you still love someone and the person treats you bad.
I get that part, but it's more about like it just seems to be very like physically focused.
It sounds like that's what.
Because what can you like?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why, in order for it to continue with this, what is the goal with them? They have to have that conversation where it's like, what's the goal? Do you know what I mean? Are we going to be together more than this? And are you going to be to change? And that communication has to be there. And if that's not going to happen, then you have to. And
for me, it's very much like, okay, well, you can provide physically, but not emotionally.
Exactly. And
I'm a communicator. Do you know what I mean? I can happily go without it. But I need someone to talk to me and communicate.
The aspect is very, important.
I think for me personally, I prioritize it over physically, but quite clearly Sis doesn't. Personally, I don't really see it as love, but that's just my opinion. I think you need to kind of like understand whether or not you actually like them for them or like them for their down below. But that's just what I'm saying. Maybe you love them.
So what should they do?
Cut them off. Cut them off. I think so. I don't really understand the benefits apart from a good scene too.
They can find someone that does the same thing, but treats them good.
Yeah, and I think, do you know what?
We settle down.
And I feel like also we're in a space where like people love to men bash, which I get because there's a lot of men that are doing wrong, but there are also a lot of men that are doing right. I've got a lot. I'm assuming this is a girl. She hasn't specified, but I'm assuming it's a girl. I have a lot of straight male friends who treat their girls like literal queens. Do you know what I mean? Yes. And I think there's a lot of like conversation about how people.
There's a lot of guys that don't do that.
There's a lot of guys that don't do that, but there's also a lot of guys that do. But I think I'm very like aware that like there's so many people on this planet, and you'll fixate, and a lot of the time we fixate over the one person who isn't treating us right. So why waste your time on this person when you can go and find your person?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. I agree with you. You need to go and call it off.
Yeah, call it a day, man. And like, I really want to know who this is. So please give us a message, please. Right. Okay. I've been seeing my boyfriend for a while now. I've started to become more attracted to his dad. I think me and the dad have chemistry, but I love my man. Do I try it on with the dad, or shall I hope? Or shall I hope? Shall I hope? Oh, sorry. Do I hope? Or do I hope this crush passes?
It's really bad. It's really bad. And it's actually
so I've never dated anyone that has a sexy dad, so I can't relate still. Can you imagine me? That's a very difficult situation.
I feel like that would never come across to it. That should never come across to anyone, because like when you're in it with your boyfriend, you should just want to, I don't know, like you should want everything to go well with you and your boyfriend. So like when you meet their parents, you
shouldn't be looking sideways. Yeah.
When you meet their parents, you want to impress them for your boyfriend. That makes sense.
100%.
You want to impress them to help your relationship, because it's like they're liking you helps your relationship. So how does that even come to your head? Even if the dad is, and how does the dad look sexy? I'm assuming he's not going to be
Yeah.
Like it's not going to be. I mean,
like a fresh body, yeah.
But I mean, like obviously you're not gonna. It's like an elder, to be honest.
Yeah.
And that's
some girls are into that.
Yeah, that's the African way that we think. Do you know what I mean? That you never come across to be that way. Because like you want to impress the parents for the family, for your boyfriend.
It's interesting because I think anyone who I've been really into, like really, really into, I've only really been into them that much that I would never look at anyone else. Do you know what I mean? But maybe that's just my take.
Another thing I said, you should be into your boyfriend so much that you shouldn't even think about anyone else.
Yeah.
Let alone their dad.
It's not practical, is it? Or logical. Mm-hmm.
So, and that's a very ticky situation. So, I don't even know what to tell you, to be honest. I don't know what to say, to be honest, because it's like, now that you feel that way, it's like, I don't know, like, you need to just get that thoughts out of your head.
I feel like you need to like make yourself aware that this isn't going to work. Like a reality check, right?
Mm-hmm. I would just say, get out of your head, pray, because now you need God to help you. Do you know what I mean? Now God has to get involved, to be honest with you. So you need to pray real hard and hope that goes. And if it doesn't go, then
you need to end it, man. Yeah. You need to end it.
I don't want to say that she should end it, because this is if she's not done anything bad, it's just a thought that and she cannot help where she thinks, so she needs to just get help for that. Because then I would even say, tell your boyfriend about it. If you're really,
do you reckon?
For assistance.
Can you elaborate, please?
Yeah, so tell your boyfriend that, you know what, I feel like, I don't know what it is, but I just have something about attraction to your dad. And then obviously, like, she hasn't done anything yet, but she just has an attraction to him. Maybe then he can help. He can say, you know what, babe, let's go on therapy. Let's do some, like, I don't know. I just feel that feels that transparency sometimes is very good in a relationship to have.
Agreed.
He will be upset about it, and he might make him feel uncomfortable. He might not even want her or him to be around their dad ever, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But at least she said it, so she won't be burning in the inside. I don't know if I think it's a girl, but it's something what a girl will go through. They won't be burning in the inside with this feeling. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Talk about it, and if they're very close, they should understand. Do you know what I mean? Even though it might be hard for them to understand. But hopefully they can assist with that.
Oh, here's to
And if
hoping,
she
man.
can't talk about it, then she needs to go a personal therapy or something, and go to church, and hopefully that thing just fades away.
I don't know if God can save her, to be honest.
God can save everything. Hallelujah.
I think you need to make yourself aware this isn't going to work. It's not going to happen. It's not practical. And I think if you are still having these thoughts and feelings, then you need to cut. But that's my opinion, because I just think, well, what
would be the reasons why she's breaking up with him? What would be the reason?
I reckon you can say,
oh, you say, you know what, I'm breaking up with you because I like your dad.
I want your dad, but he doesn't want me, so we're going to have to, like, keep it moving. Because, like, if you can't spend the rest of your, like, relationship, like, wanting your dad, or lie next to your man thinking, oh, wish I was next door. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's not practical. It doesn't work.
She needs to get the thoughts out of her head.
Yeah.
I don't think about, is that even real? I feel like that's like a hypothetical thing. Like, how does that even happen?
I've, like, met people whose dads are quite nice, but they've never been people I've dated. Like, I've got some friends with some handsome dads, but
a dad who can never look good. I mean, sorry, I have to say that a dad can never look good for you to want them. It's not possible.
Really?
They can look handsome, they can look like, but a dad, do you know what I mean? Especially at our age,
I don't know, you know.
I would not be attracted to anyone's dad.
I don't know, you know.
It's not. Especially if it's your boyfriend's dad, because of for the simple fact that.
But, like, could that not be like an older, mature version of your boyfriend?
That's fine, but you like your boyfriend, so you
don't
even think that you're gonna like somebody like his dad.
I'm going to assume that this
maybe
is
uncle. I could say uncle, maybe, but the dad is just not.
So, like, I'm going to assume that this is someone around my age. So, like, what, mid-20s, I'm guessing, and guys my age in general are quite immature, like, generally. So maybe her boyfriend's quite immature, and his dad even, is the mature version of, like, what she or he. I don't know what they want. Maybe
she needs to get out of her head or break up with him. I think God can help, so just pray about it. You'll be fine, girl.
My fingers are crossed. Okay. Me and my friend both applied to get on to this placement, and only I have been successful. I don't have the heart to tell my friend, as I don't want her being annoyed at me. What do I do? I mean, it's not your fault.
Okay, this is only a hard one, because sometimes I feel like friends can get jealous of you when you are, like, if they both want something and you get it, it's hard for them to be happy for you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's hard. You don't want to show off and be like, oh, you know, I'm sad that you didn't get it, but I'm happy that I got it, type of thing. A good friend would regardless be happy for you, even though they didn't get it. Do you know what I mean? I would tell my friend.
Yeah.
And all the friends that I have would celebrate me and clap for me, even though they're upset they didn't get
Agreed.
it. They will understand
Agreed.
that, you know,
just move that.
Yeah. They will understand that this is for you. Do you know what I mean? I'm supporting you. Maybe that wasn't for me. And that's okay. Not every opportunity is going to be for somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to just try for the next one. Do you know what I mean?
I think, yeah, I agree. I feel like for me personally, I just think a win's a win. My friends' wins are my wins. Okay, it's annoying. Exactly. It's annoying that we're not on the same page or have the win together for whatever reason. But, like, I just think, rip off the Band-Aid, tell her what's good. I don't think apologizing is necessary, because you haven't done anything wrong. And, like, you were
no, don't apologize.
You were like, you both applied to the same thing, right? You were aware of what was going to go on. It was a potential scenario that one of you wasn't going to get it. Do you know what I mean?
So just be happy for yourself. Tell the friend, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I wish you got it, you know, but I can help you to get the next thing that you need to get. Do you know what I mean? But it's not your fault. Do you know what I mean? You got it because you earned it. The person didn't earn it, unfortunately.
Sorry, man. Okay, this is the last one. I've been dating this girl for a minute, and I really like her. My only issue is we don't have good sex. Every time I try and suggest something new, she shrugs. I don't want to seem shallow wanting more. What do I do?
So sex is not the most important thing. Sex is an important factor of a relationship, but it's not the most important thing. So
no, yeah.
What it is now is that a couple is not communicating great sexually, it's communication that can help. They have to find out somebody has to compromise. If you want to be together for a long time, somebody has to compromise. If it's like she has to try to do something that she don't like to do, she has to try and do it for her man. Her man has to also, they both have to meet in the middle. You have to meet in the middle.
Yeah.
Because you can't be selfish. One has to give. Do you know what I mean? So I think
There's a lot of guys like that as well, I've realised.
I just feel like a lot of men in this type of relationship, a lot of men, they want to make a girl uncomfortable sometimes having sex. Do you know what I mean?
They want to.
Yeah. Because it's like I don't know, some girls are fragile.
Yeah.
You have to kind of understand a girl's needs as well in a sexual manner. But at the same time, she needs to also do her part. So it's for both of them to talk about it.
There needs to be a midpoint.
Exactly.
There needs to be a midpoint, yeah, agreed.
So he said he wants to do different things that are new. Maybe the things that are new, she don't like that. Or it's not uncomfortable for her. Yeah, what's funny is...
No, sorry, yeah.
Maybe it's, and it's like, he has to understand that she doesn't like that. If she doesn't like it, she doesn't like it. What can she do? But the other thing, but she also has to find out other things that she can do that he likes that would make it worth it for him. Because if they're not going to work sexually, that is going to be a big problem in their relationship.
But sex isn't everything.
Pardon?
But sex isn't everything.
It's not everything.
Do you think...
It's not everything, no. But if it doesn't work for a couple...
Okay, but do you think...
survive.
Well, quite clearly for this couple they can, because he's already having problems. But do you think that sex is fundamental for a relationship?
It's a part of a relationship, yeah.
Okay.
It actually is a part of a relationship.
Okay.
A relationship has like different aspects. You don't need it, but if you have it, it's better.
Cool.
You know what I mean? It's like if you're missing few parts of it, then it's like there's nothing. But if you have like trust, if you have like this, if you have like communication, if you have all these different things, you can do without one. That makes sense. But
right.
But it's a part of a relationship because you're meant to have that with your partner.
Yeah.
That's what it's meant to be. Like sex is meant to be between you and your partner. Do you know what I mean? So it's like it isn't working for them. Obviously, he likes her. He's willing to give her an opportunity because they've got other things that are working. It's just that part's not really working like that. So it's just, they can fix it. It's just, they have to talk about it. And it's actually uncomfortable, and it can be uncomfortable to talk about.
It might make the relationship stronger though.
It can make it stronger, but you have to have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
It can be uncomfortable though, because nobody really wants to talk about bad sex. It's like, it's really like not like, it doesn't make anyone feel good because we want our partners to like us in a sexual way. Do you know what I mean? We want to be attracted to our partners.
So when you're not like filling the needs properly, it feels quite embarrassing, don't it? Yeah.
Like you're not doing something great. Like it makes you feel bad about yourself. So nobody wants to blame them, because it's like it's not good. But it has to happen because it's like not everything's gonna be great in a relationship, But having that conversation, at least they will know that they have to fix it.
Yeah. No, I think communication's key. I don't think anything's going to progress unless you tell them, and you have to just kind of like take it from there. Really, I don't think there's anything else really to suggest.
Yeah,
just communicate.
Have fun. Watch porn as well.
Is it?
I think so. Watching porn as well can help.
I know a lot of guys into that. To be fair. Wait, hang on. In what sense? Because I'm talking about it. Like I've known guys where like they've like wanted
to together.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, okay,
together,
cool.
So that they can, because it gives you ideas. I think so. If they can watch it together, then she will know I like this. He will know I like this. We can try this. And,
My only thing with porn is though, I find it very exaggerated. I guess it's part of the fun.
I guess it's part of,
yeah.
You don't know, but that's the only way that she can know if she likes that. Or she can, I want to try that.
Get some ideas from seeing.
The exaggeration is like that, because it's meant to be like a paradise, isn't it? So like that exaggeration is like, okay, can we do something like that can make it work for the both of us type of thing, do you know what I mean?
Cool.
So, yeah.
No,
and if that doesn't work after that, then, I won't say cut it off. I think they just have to see how they feel, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Cool.
I would never break up with someone because we didn't have good sex. I think unless there was other parts of the relationship that's not really working. So
yeah. Okay. Cool.
I hope I said the right thing.
Best of luck.
I hope that works.
I really hope these. Do you know what? I always say to people who do the dilemmas, because quite clearly there must be people that follow me. I'm like, please let me know if this works.
Yeah.
But no one ever does. But I guess because they're anon, people feel a bit embarrassed.
You know what? Sometimes you can ask advice for someone, and at the end of the day, you're gonna do what you want to do.
Yeah.
It's good to hear what someone thinks.
A different take. Yeah. Agrees. Okay, cool. Dami, Thank you very much.
Oh my gosh, Jordan, is that the end? How long has it been? Is it an hour?
Well, like an hour 15.
Oh wow, it didn't feel like that.
Flows when you're talking, right?
Yeah, it didn't feel like that at all. Thank you so much for having me.
I appreciate you, Dami.
I was getting nervous doing podcasts because it's like, what do you say? Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like I always get nervous doing podcasts, but I felt very relaxed.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like I'm trying really hard to have like this like calming nature. It's provisional. I don't know if it's working or not. I'm assuming it is somewhat.
Well, was that calm?
I'd say so.
Okay then.
Sweet.
It's working then.
I appreciate you, Dami. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Your socials then, please, for the people to find you.
The Senor Fenty on everything. That's my name, Senor Fenty.
Noted.
So TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, everything.
Have you got any exciting projects coming up you can share?
Yes, I do. Just work, really.
Yeah, okay. keep tuned in, guys.
I've got like different opportunities in the work that I do.
Yeah,
So,
of course.
So I'm doing a little thing next week that I can't wait.
Yeah.
That goes well.
Nice.
So just I've got like collaborations as well that,
Very exciting. Yeah,
well.
of course, man.
And hopefully this year as well, I can continue to grow and grow. I want to hopefully do more YouTube stuff as well. So definitely check that out. So different like creative ideas and stuff are so exciting. And I'm sure this year is going to be a great year. So just keep on staying tuned.
Nice one. Thank you. I'm excited to see you grow, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Right. My name is Jord Hellwood. This is the Winning Side podcast. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I keep on getting told this every week, but quite clearly it's not working. But I'm going to keep on saying it until I shift into you lot. Please give me a 5-star rating on Spotify. I appreciate you all for making it to the end. I want to say we'll be here next week, but I don't think that's true. So we'll see you sooner than later. Thank you, Daniel.
What do you think, Daniel? I always feel like it's my first podcast. I've done all.
You don't do many though, to be fair, do you?
I've done